Good evening, guys. Sydney time. It is Victor Torvix back again. I'm stunned. I've been able to maintain videos for so many days in a row. This streak has to end. I myself am stunned by it, but here we are. I'm very grateful for your support. It's great to see all the all the old school fans of the channel come back. I was chatting to Gwen in the comments and Siga Lily and a few of the others. It's really great to see you guys in the comments. Also, some new people coming in asking very valid questions about various topics, controversial and otherwise. So it's great to guys have you back and commenting. It's brilliant. So I'm gonna start making some shorts. My 10-year-old daughter was actually teaching me how to make green screen shorts and green screen videos, and like it hit me how fast kids grow up. 3 years ago, 2 years ago, 1 year ago, I was teaching her stuff, and now she's teaching me things. And I guess that's the blessings of family and of being a father. Watching kids grow up, and she's offered to help me edit some videos, which is funny, but also great. She's for a 10-year-old, she's very talented, very skilled, and I'm very proud of her. And of course, I love her. So we're going to see how that goes. But I've got a few ideas, especially with the upcoming trip to the Philippines. I want to create some travel-focused content as well as my usual. I wouldn't say I make spiritual content. I think I just make engaging content, or whatever you want to call it. Don't see myself as a spiritual content maker. I just discuss whatever's on my mind. This is very much a vlog, hence 12 weeks vlogs. But I'm going to make a few more videos in relation to travel as well as to Latter-day Saint Church. So I'm very excited to have her on the team and just going to help me make some videos. But it did strike me how far we've come in 10 years. When she was a tiny little baby, I held in my hands, when I was a struggling university student. And now she's a big girl helping me with videos and stuff. So it's very, very exciting, and I'm very proud of her. But still, things change so much so quickly. So if you're a husband or a father or a wife or whatever, and you've got children, just love them as best you can. Just things change so quickly. One day they're a baby, next minute they're teaching you how to do things, and the next minute they're out there living their own lives. And so I'm very, it made me a little bit sad too, of course, seeing my little girl grow up, and that's life. But it still doesn't mean I have to accept it. But it's a beautiful thing. Otherwise, I had some amazing news, and I'm going to do this very carefully. I want to respect my friend's privacy. But a friend contacted me that we've been talking. We met. We became friends online via X. As you guys may or may not know, I'm quite hyperactive, ADHD active on X. And I had made a friend online, and he was chatting, and he was a former member of the church, and he kind of, the word we use in Catholicism was lapsed. So I say he lapsed, but he had some various issues and stuff, and totally respectable. Totally respect that. Everyone has their own journey to walk, and he's a great guy, and I loved him as a brother. We talked and stuff, and he's a really cool guy. And I found out today that he went to church for the first time in a long time. He took himself and he went to an LDS chapel, and where he used to go, and yeah, he loved it. It was me. We were chatting about that, and I was very proud of him. And he may see this, he may not. I may send it to him. I mean, I don't want to embarrass the guy, but it just shows you how being a little bit supportive, no push, no pressure, no nothing, just a little bit supportive can change someone's life. And he was very happy and very proud of himself, as so he should be. He did an amazing thing, mate, if you see this. And it's just something within him was seeking God, as I mentioned earlier. And so he prayed and he worked on it. It took him some time, and that's fair, that's good. And he took his time with it, and it eventually led him to church. And I was so happy. I'm like, great, Zion, sings, Zion praises. Another soul, back to church. He may never go again, and that's his choice to make. That's his agency. But I'm proud of him for even making the effort. I think that's brilliant. And it's all in his ball's all in his court. He may go again, he may not, but the fact that he tried, I think, is an amazing effort. And I praise him, and I praise you for your attempts at the journey. And I know that Krista Cash was also on his spiritual journey, and I'm proud of him too. And he's doing amazing things. And it just seems like I go on social media and stuff, and social media is pretty toxic. It's not really the place you go for positivity. But I'm just noticing a lot more stories of people coming back to the church or seeking spirituality. And my automatic response is, say, confirmation bias. Automatic. I'm self-critical enough to have that awareness that it could just be me seeking this stuff out, and that's fair, because I am. I am seeking it out. But even sources, people I don't expect, and places that I don't look for, like, it just seems to be brimming. There's like this undercurrent, this bubbling of people just coming back to the church or seeking the church out or seeking out God in their own way, or even seeking out their own spirituality, be it through Buddhism or whatever it may be, or Hinduism or whatever. I think it's fantastic. More spiritual world benefits all of us, and I think it's great that whatever's happening, I'm sure there's an explanation for it. If you know the explanation, comment down below. If you think it's confirmation bias, comment down below. Also fair. But it just seems whenever I go online, all I see is, not all, but a significant number of stories. I'm seeing more and more stories each day, each week, each month of people coming back to the church or asking questions about the church, or even just asking about the Book of Mormon. Some of them are nasty, some of them are not, but they're still asking. And being nasty about the Book of Mormon doesn't mean they're opposed to it. It may just be their communication language. They may not know how else to engage in this conversation, and that's perfectly fair. But I'm very excited about the future. I think it's fantastic. So many people asking questions and engaging, and I think we've got the brightest days ahead of us in the church. They're coming up now. I'm very excited, and I've been given a new calling. So I'm now working with the elders quorum of my ward. So I'm very, very excited about that, to help the men band together and putting their shoulders to the wheel in the gathering of Zion. So I'm very excited about that. I'm going to do the best I can with what I have when I can in the service of the people, and it's just all happening. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. You tell me, in your churches, in your wards, all around the world, is it growing? Is it? Do you feel like a sparking, a rekindling, or is it going the other way, or is nothing happening at all? Is it stagnant? I'd be interested to hear your stories. But from what I'm seeing, wow! Like, I was so proud of my friend. He just went. He didn't say anything to me. Like, we talk regularly. And he didn't say anything to me. I just got a message this morning saying, "Hey, guess where I am at?" Such fantastic. And I'm like, brilliant. And I've been chuffed all day. I've been happy all day about it, because it's another win for God, And then I mentioned with Krista Casual, and there's other people I follow online who's also, they're engaging and seeking their spirituality. So I guess the message of this, I love to ramble. The message of this is just to never lose hope, never give up. You never know what people are going through. Just be supportive and be there for them. Pray for them. There's an internet meme of, I'm praying for you without your consent. That's a controversial one, but nonetheless, pray. Pray for guidance, praying how you can support others, praying how you can be there to support them. You never know who they are or what they're going through or what they need. And, it's just an amazing thing. And I was just very happy, pride's a terrible thing, but I do take a small speck of pride that I was able to, he felt comfortable telling me, and that that this friend, trusted me enough to speak to me about it and had conversations about it. I think it's fantastic. And, I hope that in your life, you have someone like that you can speak to. If you have spiritual questions or spiritual doubts, which happens to everyone, don't listen to Reddit. It is normal to have questions. When I was a Catholic, I had questions. When I was studying Buddhism and Islam, I had questions. You will always have questions about spirituality, but that's the nature of spirituality. But I hope you have someone in your life, especially if you're a Latter-day Saint, if you have someone in your life that you can talk to and engage with and ask these questions and get solid answers. Someone in your life, like whether it's a spouse or a sibling or even at church, speak to your bishop, speak to your EQ president, your Relief Society, whoever it may be. But, try and find someone that can be your rock, your foundation. It's easy to find people to tear you down, but it's a bit harder to find people to lift you up. So I hope you guys all around the world, everywhere, have someone that can lift you up. And, this video does a small thing today. If my one good deed today, the one good thing I do today is to encourage you to pray and ask God to bring positive people into your life, then I would be happy. Pray. As I always pray, ask God, what should I do with this? I watch this video with this fast-talking, bearded guy from Australia telling me to pray. Help me, Heavenly Father. What should I pray about? What guide me? Help me understand your plan for my life, and see where it takes you. See where the spiritual conversation goes. If it works out, then you've gained an immense treasure, and if it hasn't worked out, you spend a few minutes sitting quietly. It's meditation. But pray and seek God within yourself, and be persistent. Be respectful, of course. Be respectful. But, be supportive. Be there. They may just want one supportive word could change someone's life. We don't know what they're going through. Hope you guys are having an amazing Sunday. If you've been to church, well done. If you haven't been to church, that's okay. There's always next week. pray for guidance, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you and God bless.